Alright, welcome back to another video, or if you're new, then welcome to this channel. I wanted to do a news roundup of what happened in Barcelona the past few days in the summer transfer window. I'm gonna talk about a lot of players, so strap up because it's gonna be a long video. I saved the best topic for last. But yeah, I don't want to make the intro too long. Subscribe if you want to stay up to date with what's going on at Barcelona, and let's get started. I want to start with the confirmed departure of Pablo Torre. He will be going to Mallorca. The transfer fee is 5 million euros. Barca can keep 50% of a future sale. That sounds good right now, but wait until I explain how it will work. So Barca can make that, but only if Mallorca makes profit from him. So they bought him for 5 million. If they sell him for 5 million to another club, we don't get to keep any of that money. But if they sell him, let's say for 10 million, that's 5 million profit for Mallorca, and Barca gets to keep 50% of the profit, which is like 2.5 million. To be honest, not a great deal for Barca. They could have negotiated a lot better for a talent like him, but that's what happens when a player doesn't get to showcase his talent. You lose out on him. If he got more playtime and showed his skills, his passing ability, his scoring ability, and his football IQ, then we could have sold him for at least 10 million. But now he will get playtime, so we'll see how he performs. By the way, we literally have to play our first game against him, so let's hope he doesn't turn up and make us regret selling him. But we do have a buyback clause. The exact numbers haven't been put out yet, so we don't know what it is. As long as we have that, we can feel safe. You know, just in case he starts going crazy and big clubs want him. We can get him back easier and hopefully cheaper. So yeah, Pablo is gone. Give me your opinions on this deal. How do you think Barca negotiated? Could they have done better, or are you happy with how it is right now? Let me know. We now shift to the topic of Casado. Now this is the stuff I don't like to hear, because reports came out saying that clubs are interested in signing Casado and Barca would listen to offers ranging from 30 million to 50 million. To be honest, I don't see this happening. It's not realistic for us to think about selling him. Come on, let's be serious. Let's think like a big club here. Does this make any sense for us? Casado is just off of an amazing first season. People forget that this was his first full season in professional football, and he performed like that. He was a rock in the midfield. He and Pedri were going crazy. He was stopping so many counterattacks and started some of his own. The only reason he lost his starting spot was because of a knee injury that he got against Atletico Madrid, and because De Jong started playing like we were in 2019 again. I mean, that guy just exploded after he recovered from that ankle injury. But Casado cannot leave, man. We need him. In the pivot, we have De Jong, Bernal, and him. We can overlook Bernal for now because he's coming off of an ACL injury, so I'm not putting any expectations on him for next season. So realistically, we only have De Jong and Casado. If we sell Casado, only De Jong remains. The season is about 60 to 70 games. Does the board really think De Jong can play all of those games 90 minutes without getting injured? Let's be real. We need Casado to stay. For rotation, for competition, we need his talent and hard work in that midfield. Keep him and watch him be better next season. Now give me your thoughts on Casado potentially leaving. Do you think it will happen? Would you look to sell him? By the way, if you would sell Casado, you better have a good reason. But let me know your thoughts and opinions. Okay, now I'm done speaking about our players leaving, or potentially leaving. Now let's talk about players who can come. Let's start with Dumfries. Fabrizio Romano came out saying that Barca are interested in signing Dumfries and that he has a release clause of 25 million euros for any club outside of Italy, and it's valid until mid-July. But he did highlight that Barca did not make any formal approaches or send any proposals. So they're just interested, but no movements have been made. But then another report, not from Fabrizio Romano, came out saying that Barca were out of the race for Dumfries and that we are no longer interested. Okay, if you don't know Dumfries, he played a big role in eliminating Barcelona from the Champions League last season. Yeah, I'm still gonna talk about it because it still hurts. He is a 29-year-old right wing back at Inter Milan, and he's a solid player overall. Now, how can he fit at Barca? We don't play a 3-5-2 like Inter, so if we bring him, he would have to play at right back, and he will have much more defensive responsibilities, more than he has now at Inter. Because right now, I would say he attacks more than he defends. He's not a winger, but he's pretty high up the field all the time. So right now we have Koundé as our starter and Eric Garcia as his backup. Do I think these are enough for next season? To be honest, yes. They're both solid options. We saw Eric really step up after Koundé's injury in the last few weeks of last season. He scored a goal against Inter, but we lost that game unfortunately, and then scored against Real Madrid and started that comeback at the Montjuic. I think our right back position is well covered. If Barca want to reinforce it, I would say go for Vanderson. He's a much better option. I think we need to focus on reinforcing our left side, both the left back and the left wing. But what do you think about Dumfries joining Barcelona if it were to happen? Would you be happy if he came, or would you stay with the options that we have right now, or maybe go for another option? Let me know. And now comes our last topic of the video, and the most complicated one. the left wing. Helena Condés came out saying, here is Barca's winger situation. Luis Diaz remains the top target. Deco wants him and the player is keen. But Liverpool wants 82 million euros and Barca is not ready to pay that, thank God. Marcus Rashford is plan B. He wants to join Barca and is open to a loan move with a buy option. United are also likely to agree if Barca makes a move. The club will wait to see if the Diaz deal can progress before deciding on Rashford. But another source, Goal, came out saying that Barca have reopened talks to sign Rashford. The club is going for him because a move for Luis Diaz is highly unlikely now. Yeah, like I said in my last video, Liverpool rejected bids for Diaz already, so clearly they don't want to sell him. The only way they would let him go is if he pushes his way out or if Barca overpay like crazy. So the winger situation at Barca is all messed up right now after Nico decided to renew. One source is saying one thing while the other is saying another. To be honest, I don't know what to believe. I guess we'll see what route Barca decides to take once all the reporters report one thing, because that usually means it's true or it's happening. But in my opinion, I think Barca will go all out for Luis Diaz. Deco will try his hardest to sign him. We all know how long he's been wanting to bring him to Barcelona, and I don't have a problem with that. Diaz is a great player, but just don't be stupid and overpay. 82 million is way too much for Luis Diaz. I would bid 50 million to 60 million max, and if Liverpool reject that, then so be it. They can keep him. But I also want to put out another option, Rafael Leao. He's a great player. That's my dream transfer, I swear to God. Before Nico was a discussion, I said let's bring in Leao. He's always been someone I admired, and I think he would fit this team so well. He's like Nico, but on another level. Obviously because he's older and has more experience, but he's so good. He's the type of player to create something out of nothing. Like for example, let's say we're playing against Sevilla and we're 0-0 in the 60th minute. Just give him the ball on the left. He'll dribble past like 3 players and either go for the shot or make a beautiful cross for Lewandowski or whoever is in the box. Bro, I'm fantasizing about plays right now. I'm losing it. But the point is, Leao would fit this team super well and he's the profile we need at Barca. By the way, Milan are willing to let him go for like 70 million. If Barca were gonna pay 60 for Nico, why not just add 10 more and bring this crazy guy? But again, to make it clear, there are no links between Barca and Leao right now. That's just my opinion on him. I would love for Barca to go for him, but they're going after Luis Diaz. But hey, if all of the sporting sector agree on Diaz, then who am I to say no? Especially if Flick agrees to sign him. But go ahead and give me your thoughts on Diaz and Rashford and the whole messed up left wing position. Give me your thoughts on Leao. Would you sign him? Or if there are other left wingers, leave them in the comments and tell me why you would bring them to Barca. But that is going to end off today's video. Please give me your thoughts on everything we discussed. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button. It helps out this channel. And subscribe if you want to stay up to date with what's going on at Barcelona. But that is all I have for today. I'll see you guys in the next video. And as always, Visca Barca!